Welcome back to DK Sports Radio. You're listening to Don't Get Me Started. Don't get me started about the stupid Golden State Warriors. We're about to get into some basketball. Hi, everyone. This is Chris Carter, NFL analyst here at DKPittsburghSports.com. I am joined by my guest star, Matt Grubba. Matt, how you doing today, man?
I'm doing good, and
I don't care how you're doing, man. The Warriors, somebody must stop them. This is ridiculous. They have signed, hi, everyone. We're talking about, they have just signed DeMarcus Cousins, Boogie, one of the best centers in the NBA, one of the last position that you think, like, okay, the Warriors, if you don't follow basketball, they've had the superstar team of superstar teams for a few years now. They signed Kevin Durant to an already stacked team of Steph Curry, Klay Thompkins, and Draymond Green. There was already a power three by themselves, and it was a homegrown three, Matt. But they added Kevin Durant, which made them unstoppable. They won 4-1 over the Cavs the year before, 2 years ago in the finals. They swept the Cavs this year, and now, okay, so the Cavs lose LeBron. He goes to the Lakers. LeBron's trying to build something over there. Warriors say, "Screw you. We're gonna go take DeMarcus Cousins and add him to the team." How the do you get this? How do you get Cousins on this team? How does anyone do that, man?
Well, and Cousins, I mean, clearly he's after the title because he only signed for 1 year, $5.8 million. He's taking a mid-level contract.
It's ridiculous.
This is a guy who's, when healthy, a top 10 player in the league.
Exactly.
And he's clearly just chasing the ring. And I want the day after LeBron goes to the Western Conference, what does he got to be thinking right now?
And LeBron's like, oh my God, like, this is ridiculous. How do you let this happen? And LeBron James, now what do you do? Because you just signed 4 years for what, $150-some million to LA. You're not leaving. They got to go get Kawhi Leonard now. They got to make the moves to go get it. It's crazy to me to think, it was funny. I was just sitting back. I was just on the Final Word with John Steigerwald and Mark Madden a few days ago, and we were talking about parity in the NHL and how you think about balance because now Tavares is going to the Maple Leafs and the Penguins are still there and the Capitals are still there and the Lightning could be good with Stamkos. Now you got it, but in the NBA, you got to do with these shit. And personally, I love super teams. Do you love super teams?
No, I enjoy seeing them because especially it's great when you see them go down once in a while.
Right,
I mean, even though it was LeBron James doing it, I think a lot of people enjoyed seeing Cleveland beat Golden State when they beat them a couple years back.
It was an amazing story, and they came back down from being down 3-1 in the series.
But you're talking about what the Lakers are going to do. I mean, I know one person. I mean, LeVar just says, "Hey, hold on, LeBron. LiAngelo will be on the team soon."
Okay, whatever. LeVar Ball can be LeVar Ball as much as he wants.
I think the Lakers would be happy if they could ship Lonzo somewhere and maybe get Kawhi.
I think that's what's going to happen.
I don't think Pop wants him. Obviously.
No, Pop doesn't want. But I think it's very possible that LeBron. I mean, you saw how he controlled Cleveland. Mm-hmm. He's in there, and I know it's a different thing because they got the buses. They got Magic Johnson. That's a different organization that you're dealing with there. Yeah. But I think if LeBron comes in and says, "Yo, somebody shut LeVar Ball up," or Lonzo's gone, they'll listen and they'll be like, "Okay, LeBron, bye Lonzo," and they'll make it work somehow. But they need another superstar. They need two more superstars now. Before I thought they still needed a superstar to work with LeBron. They got Brandon Ingram. They got Kuzma. They've got Bell. They got some guys they can work with there. But now the Warriors literally have all-stars at all five positions. Yeah. And not kind of off-stars, not like Kevin Love on maybe. No, Cousins is one of the baddest dudes in the league, and I would take Cousins over Kevin Love every day. I mean, this is ridiculous, man. And how does nobody put a stop to it? And what is going to happen, man? Like, it's going to be crazy. I'll tell you what. I'll tell you this, Matt. If the Boston Celtics find a way with their team to make it to the NBA Finals, and they find a way to beat Golden State because that's looking like who is just going to be out the West.
Yeah, it's Golden State.
Because I was thinking like, okay, with LeBron to the Lakers, they can make more moves, but now I don't think it matters what the Lakers do. There's nothing unless they get Anthony Davis and Kawhi Leonard. I don't think there's anything they can do to touch Golden State right now.
Well, and here's the other. We're still forgetting the best team in the West regular season was the Rockets.
That's a very good point.
And they
were one step away from beating those Warriors.
They were building up. I mean, Clint Capella's not on the level there, but they got a serviceable center. They got all-star guards. You've got they have a team that they thought was going to contend. What are they doing now? They built for
that team.
They built to win now.
Yeah.
And I mean, it looks like they're not going to do it. I mean, they're still the second best team. I don't even rate the Lakers in the top 4, even with LeBron, until they make some other moves.
Right.
But, I mean, yeah. Now what it makes is such a wide open Eastern Conference that you're thinking, who's going to get the shot at the Warriors for one? The Celtics, the Sixers. They've got young cores, but with a 1-year deal for Boogie, I think we're talking 2020 at the earliest for any of those teams, because it seems like the Warriors have it locked up now.
There's nothing you can do roster unless someone makes a groundbreaking move. See, and this makes it more interesting, because now it's like, I was thinking it made the most sense if LeBron went to the Rockets, because then he would be with two already established superstars and a team that showed that they could take the Warriors to the limit. And then it would be like, okay, now I do want to see how that would match up with even if they had signed with the signing of Cousins. But it's like he still has to attract 2 more stars to this organization, and I'm sure the rest of the NBA is kind of like, we kind of just want to wait and see until that. You know what, Warriors, you go on and do your thing, win the next 2 titles or whatever. We're just gonna wait until you're done, because there's nothing I can do as a GM to best that lineup right now.
Yeah, and it's funny you say that about LeBron too. Houston would have seemed like such a good fit for him too, because the thing I don't like, certainly, Lonzo and LeBron are going to clash because they both want to have the ball in their hands.
Right.
And Lonzo can't shoot the 3-ball.
No.
Whereas everybody in Houston can, from, Chris Paul and Harden down to Ryan Anderson or whoever they pull off the bench. And that fits LeBron's game, especially as he gets older now, that he needs those guys to spread the court for him. I don't know that the Lakers have that unless they overhaul the roster completely. And like you said, they've got parts like Ingram and Kuzma, but
and they did get Rondo, and I think they got Lance Stevenson just so he couldn't be annoying.
That's true. I forgot about
LeBron.
Lance there.
Yeah,
they got Lance and they got McGee. So they've got guys that have tormented LeBron.
Right. So it's like these guys that annoy LeBron. So they make sure, okay, no small team in the West can just grab these guys and annoy the heck out of LeBron. That's fine. That's out of the way. But they still need guys who are going to put up buckets.
And I don't know if the Lakers have – I don't know that Ingram or Kuzma are the parts that, San Antonio is going to want for Kawhi. Or
right.
that, I don't know that those two – I mean, maybe, throw in a bunch of draft picks with it. I just don't see how the Lakers in the short term put a team together around LeBron. I think it's the Warriors running head and shoulders above everybody now, clearly. And the Rockets are still going to be number 2. Everybody's playing for third in the West, and the East is going to be. The East will be fun to watch.
In fun in the sense, it's like who wins D2 and March Madness.
Well, I don't know about that.
I'm joking.
Let's at least say like FCS football. Maybe.
Yeah. Okay, that's fair. FCS football. I like that one. Okay, but it's serious. I mean, the East has been an afterthought for so many years, because 1, you knew LeBron James was going to win it, and 2, unless he was with the Heat, you were pretty sure that the Warriors or the Spurs or the Lakers were going to win that. I mean, the last time that you really were scared of the East was when they had the Heat and the Celtics duking it out with their big 3 versus their big 3, and that was exciting. But and I think it's good for the future of basketball, because the Sixers are coming up. I think the Milwaukee has a chance to develop, and the Celtics are in a really good spot both now and for the future. But man, I mean, when I thought for a second maybe something could happen, the West is like, we're just gonna. What did Rich Eisen say with the Warriors? He said,
I forget now. I can't even remember.
Check raise or something like
that.
Oh
yeah, check. Yeah, he said that they check raised on the LeBron move there. Yeah, that was a good line. But.
Oh my gosh! Well. Matt, they got me started. Hey, and it's not even y'all fault out there right now. It is clearly the Warriors' fault and Cousins for taking such a cheap deal. I can't believe this. I don't know if you can believe it, Matt, but
I got to towel Finn and Chris off in here, because he's getting too heated right now. Oh, line's running in the red at this point. He's overheating.
I'm overheating. But y'all got me started. This has been DK Sports Radio. Keep up with us. We got a lot of great content coming your way in DK'sPittsburghSports.com, covering all your sports. Thanks, Matt, for being on the show.
Thanks for having me.
Y'all stay tuned.